Of course, head coach Ron Zook is coming back as well. He joins us now. Coach, considering how different last year was with new coaches coming in all over the place and that this year you're coming off a bowl win, how does this spring feel different than last spring?
Well, I think everybody knows where they're going. It's been a lot smoother transition. Obviously, the majority of our players are back. You got your quarterback back, so you're able to build on the things that you did well, both offensively and defensively. And if there's some things that maybe didn't go quite so well, then you can either correct them or maybe get rid of them.
You mentioned your quarterback is back, Nathan Shieldhouse, the man behind everything on the offense. What do you want to see from him this spring?
Well, I think just continued improvement. Nathan's one of those guys that, it's like any quarterback. The more he does the same things over and over again, the better he's going to be. But he's got a great grasp of the offense. Jeff Brom and Paul Petrino have done a great job with him and just bringing him along at his pace. And, he's excited. He's a winner. He's a competitor. And, he keeps those guys going. It's a lot of fun.
He doesn't have the luxury of Mikel LaShore anymore. He is gone. So is the running back job Jason Ford's to lose?
Well, I think so. I think we've always felt that Jason Ford was a very, very capable guy. He's a guy that, like as I told Jason in the locker room the other day, he was a sprained ankle away from maybe being the guy last year. And he got that sprained ankle, and then Mikel took off, did a great job, showed great leadership. And, I think Jason feels that there's no reason why, he can't be just as good as some of the other backs we've had around here.
Is that right? Ford was that close to being the #1 back last year?
Well, he really was. I mean, he's an awfully good back, and particularly now that he's gotten his weight down a little bit, he's a good back. He really is. And I don't know that you can just rely on one guy. We'd like to have as many running backs as we possibly can, but I foresee Jason being the guy that can we can put the team on his back like we did Mikel last year.
I've read that you want to get more big plays out of your offense. How do you go about doing that?
Well, I think particularly in the passing game, I think once again, everybody thinks the one thing that everybody talks about is that, we have to improve in the passing game, which we do, but that's not always just the quarterback. I mean, I think we got to continue to protect and those things, but also I want to see us turn 5 or 6 or 8 or 10-yard passes into long plays and not just catch the ball and go down. So that's the thing we've really stressed in the offseason and obviously the first 2 days of practice.
Let's turn our attention towards the defense. Give me the part of your defense that you're happiest with and the part of your defense you most want to see improvement.
Well, I think we got to continue to improve. I mean, obviously we lost 2 good players in Martez Wilson and Corey Legit. We got to make sure that we shore the linebacking core and the defensive line position up. Probably the best depth that we have is probably at secondary. We got to feel like a lot of guys there that can play. Terry Hawthorne's healthy. He's back and healthy, and so you got guys that Tavon Wilson is a guy who can play both inside or both and outside, which gives you a little bit of depth. But we just got to continue to improve, and obviously the 2 big things we're stressing on defense is not giving up the big play, which we got a little bit better at. We still got some improvement to do there, and then also creating turnovers.
Ron Zook, hopefully everybody stays healthy this spring. Thanks so much for the time. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Mike.